go 2 minutes each. First, Mr. Howe, Mayor Catherine Greenlaw, and then Mr. Paxson.
In closing, you have heard from all the candidates for mayor this evening. As I mentioned in my opening comments, I'm the only candidate with more than 3 decades of leadership and business development experience to tackle the priorities of the issues facing our city. We must create more jobs to attract families, but to do so, we must have an environment that attracts and retains new business to our city. Through lower taxes is the way there. We must have the best school system in the state, preparing our children for tomorrow's jobs and for their futures as the next leaders of our nation. And we must protect and revitalize our historic city and her assets for both future generations, which will come after us, as well as others. My mission as your next mayor will be to bring our local tax burden in line to the localities that are adjoining us. We are compelled to do this in order to compete for the jobs and for the businesses that are seeking new locations. I hope you're in agreement with my priorities as I listed them earlier and serve for your next city mayor. Thank you again for considering me, and I ask for your vote. Please vote on the first for the candidate of your choice. Thank you.
Thank you all again for being here. I am running for mayor because I recognize and appreciate what we have and what we can do. We have talked about a number of needs and wants tonight and during the course of this campaign. What we can do for economic development, to increase tourism, to complete the Riverfront Park, to deal with housing problems, to improve our streetscapes. In order to accomplish any of these things, one must not only have knowledge of how things work, specifically our city manager form of government, but also have good working relationships. I've had the good fortune to work within our city manager form of government for almost 12 years, as a planning commissioner and as a council. Much of the progress the city has seen in those years I have had a part in. The comprehensive plan, the Riverfront Park, the corridor overlays, the revised ordinances. I understand our city manager form of government and the relationship between the city and the state in our unique Commonwealth of Virginia. And I've had the good fortune for a long time to work with many different groups and organizations, not only in the city, but also in the region and the state, both elected officials, professional staff, and volunteers, the folks who make things happen. I have a great working relationship with the entire current city council. We may not always agree, but my strength is finding a way to work with everyone to find solutions for problems and issues. This is what I bring to the office of mayor. This is what distinguishes me from my opponents. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone for being here tonight. I trust tonight was an informative evening for all of us. It should be clear to us now the choice that we have on May 1st between the status quo, no offense, but the status quo and new leadership. I have a high amount of respect for my opponents, but the record of their experience is why we need new leadership in Fredericksburg. I may not have experience on city council, but I think that's an asset, and I hear fellow citizens telling me that every day when I go door to door. In fact, I had one lady stop me on the street and ask if I was Matt Paxson. I said yes, and she said, looked me right in the eyes and said, "I'm voting for you because a new broom sweeps clean." And then she walked away. I do have experience. Just a different kind of experience. My experience is in building community. I have a great track record in this experience, and I want to put this experience, these leadership skills, to work for you. It's time for change. We don't have to overspend on a new courthouse. We don't have to ignore our city's amazing artistic community. We don't have to hire a consultant or commission a study to make a decision. We don't have to debate the same issues election after election. There is a better way. we can roll up our sleeves and get about the business of making progress and advancing our priorities and improving our quality of life. I know we can do this together. Why? Because we are Fredericksburg. We can achieve progress. We can do great things. We are Fredericksburg. We can meet the challenges before us. We can find and implement solutions and take our city to the next level. Why? Because we are Fredericksburg. We can take the action necessary to take Fredericksburg to the next level, to fulfill our city's grand, unmet potential. Why? Because we are Fredericksburg. I'm asking for your support. I'm asking for you to give me a chance on May 1st. I'm asking for a new generation, a new voice of leadership on the scene. I look forward to serving you as your mayor, and I look forward to your vote on May 1st. May God bless you, and may God bless Fredericksburg, Virginia. Take care.
I want to ask you to join me in giving a round of applause.